The crazy thing about Satan, he has an inside man on the job. And guess who it is? It's the ego. Ego is you. That's how he gets you. Yeah, you got freedom of will, freedom of speech, freedom to practice what you preach, freedom of religion and everything. But some days it feels like you don't have freedom. It feels like something's holding you, something's binding you, something's forcing you to do things you don't want to do. Something's forcing you to buy cigarillos every day. Something's forcing you to go to the liquor store every day. Something's forcing you to wake up and smoke. Something's forcing you to touch yourself every day and night. It seems like you're not doing it. But you are. You see, some of you inherited the sin. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA. So when we're talking about breaking bloodline curses of addiction, lust, ideology, like Abraham did, some of you guys have to separate yourself from your family. Because it seems like some of your family is the gateway through temptation. Imagine growing up and your mama smoked all the weed. Your daddy sold the drugs. Or your mama made you do prostitution. Or your daddy made you be in a gang. You were born into sin. But if you reach these videos, you understand what I'm saying. That means you have a chance to change your trajectory, to change your whole bloodline, to change everything your family used to stand for and make it change now. Because the thing about your enemy, bro, he's a master of pleasure. He's a master of having fun, master of pride, master of massaging your ego, making it feel good. That's why when you're in your wilderness season and you're lonely and you're thinking about things, people, situations, circumstances that are pleasurable, you get tricked when it manifests in real life. It might be a female you might be desiring, or a man that you might be desiring, and the situation unfolds out the blue. Why are you locked in doing what you're supposed to do? That's not a blessing from him. That's a blessing from inside of you, the sin inside of you. And it blessed you. It didn't even bless you. It took away from you. It belittles you. It made you small. It cuts you into pieces. It waters you down. You were straight drop, but now you're cut now. So he took away your influence. He took away your power. You see? You let his artificial power turn into real power. See, the demons love the flesh. That's how they know to tell you what to say, to make you indulge and to see. When the Nephilim and these ancient demons roam the earth, they love making love to our women and to our men. They love mixing DNA and chromosomes together, making abominations to make God angry, to make God mad. That they were kicked out of heaven. But their spirit is still here. I'm not even going all into that. I'm not going all into that. But they tried to taint your DNA. Through sin. Because you were chosen. That's why it's imperative for you to show up every day with consistency and discipline. See, the Lord, let me say, the Holy One, he needs more light bearers Because a lot of people are lost in the dark with glowing hearts. He needs you to find them and show them the way. And why that's important to you, because a lot of people follow you. They look up to you. They'll never tell you, but they watch you from afar and see you move how you move and do what you do. The enemy knows who you are. That's why he lies to you and tell you you deserve this, you deserve that, you're missing out on this, you're missing out on that. That's why he tell you all these things. This is his favorite trap. I call it the fox trap. Put a piece of cake in there, and as soon as you grab it, gosh, you thought it was sweet. Tried to compromise, got your hand cut off. But it didn't get cut off. You just felt it, the pain. That was the Holy One helping you. You see? Let's go a little deeper. Can I get the knife? Someone pass me the knife. I'm finna go to church school on these folks. See, once you start agreeing with the temptation, saying, it's okay to smoke that weed, it's okay to smoke these cigarettes, it's okay to drink that vodka, taka, it's okay to do these things, it's okay to... That's how he gets into your DNA, gets into your soul. And be able to stick and stay for a long time. And then you end up worshiping him. See, demons love to be worshiped. They love to be praised. So when he fills you up with sin, the brain know what to do. The brain know what to do to get that pleasure again. It completes the ritual. It completes the ceremony. It gets you wrapped in, gets you sucked in like a tornado, like a whirlpool. You're stuck, my friend. You're stuck. But when you fast and when you do prayer, he loses grip. The flashbacks go away. Positivity starts to flood in. The agreement turns to lies. You start to ripping the contracts up, my friend. You start ripping them up. See, the main agreement that he wants from you is the fear. Once he makes you sign the contract of fear, he can manifest all type of crazy scenarios and situations that you use your faith to bring in. Because what you fear, you believe is going to happen. And that's the biggest thing that he can do to you. Because you created it in your mind. And he delivers it to you. You made it. You made it. You made it. You the one said you couldn't do it. You didn't say, you said it. You agreed. You shook the hand. I can't do it. I can't lose no weight. I can't get no man. I can't get no woman. I can't get no money. I can't get no job. I can't get no... You signed the contract. You said it with your mouth and your heart and your soul, and you believed it. So the soul followed the spirit that said it, and you believed it. And you called it wisdom. But the whole time it was a lie. It was a lie. See, the enemy understands you more than you understand yourself. And he's hoping that you would never find yourself, because you would believe all the lies and nothing else. You would be the best lawyer for the lies. Start defending the lies, protecting the lies, building lies, building a life around the lies. You'll teach the lies. You'll pass down the lies to your son, to your daughter. Unconsciously, unknowing that you're doing it. Then one day, after you're done spitting out lies, people will wonder, why you been so stuck your whole life? Why you been so stuck? Why you been so stuck? See, the lies created chains that you agreed to keep on you. Since you didn't break the lies, the chain stayed on you. And you remained stuck. So what lies are you believing? What lies are you inherit? Write them down. Write them down. Question them now. Is this the truth or is this a lie? Doing this exercise will change your life. See, your Heavenly Father, He loves you. He don't want to destroy you. That's why He warns you. You fall down, He lets you get back up. Think about it. Just think about it, bro, sis. All you gotta do is get back up. Don't believe the lies. Readjust. God didn't want the meat from Cain. He wanted the fruit. Readjust. Don't get mad. God doesn't want to abandon you. But you have to believe in Him and believe in yourself. Because if you live a life where you never seek the truth, you'll be living a lie and trying to figure out why God is ignoring you. That's how you're going to feel. You don't have to listen to me. Find your own truth. Pay attention to God. Give Him your time. That's what I be doing. Because think about it. If you start loving the world so much, who's going to love you? No one loves nobody who loves the world. Think about it. Is that really the truth? Don't you love the hearts and souls of people who speak the truth? Because they can help you find you. But hang around these fake people or people who tempt you and promise you freedom, it's killing your spirit inside of you. The bondage from the temptation. See, the enemy, Bell, Balenciaga, whatever you want to say, he knows you're blessed people. You're blessed. That's why they can't curse you. But you can curse yourself through sin or whatever you want to do. Because the bait never looks like the trap. The hook is always hidden, my friend. So best believe that. But you have to break the agreements. Expose it. Be aware. Identify it. Then replace it. And that's how you do it. I dare you. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Do the opposite of the lie. If the lie says you're worthless, tell the lie you was created with a purpose. Because that's the truth. Understand that? Stop believing lies that the man told you. Alright, pay attention, man. I'm finna go in deep on y'all, man. You know, I don't know who need to hear this, bro, but you know, I'm finna give it to you, bro. So let me ask you something. This is something small real quick. I'm gonna ask you something small. So what if the greatest spiritual attack against your life isn't a demon chasing you? What if it isn't witchcraft? Nothing like that. What if it isn't some mysterious curse that you've been going through? What if the greatest attack against your life is a lie? You ever thought about that? A lie that you agreed with. You see what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You see? Most spiritual people think that when things get weird, but spiritual warfare usually starts with a small conversation in your head. It starts with a thought, a temptation, an idea that's not even yours, a suggestion, a seed. Oh, I got a lump right here. Oh, the enemy say, oh, I got cancer. And if you accept these seeds, it becomes an agreement. Say agreement. See, agreement is something that can become a stronghold for the enemy, for Satan itself. See, the enemy understands a lot of things that people don't even understand about themselves. He doesn't need ownership of you. He just needs you to agree, to be in agreement, to validate what he's trying to tell you, to validate his lie. See, all he needs is permission. And he doesn't need to force you. He just needs to convince you that what he's saying is the truth. You know, and think about the garden. The garden, you know, the first attack, it wasn't a violent attack. It wasn't a forceful attack. It was just a little question. You see what I'm saying? And it'd be like, did God really say? You know, the enemy like to twist things. And the moment you start entertaining these lies, that's when the battle begins. That's when the warfare starts. Because every temptation, it always starts with questioning the truth. Should I have sex with her? Should I have sex with him? Let's go deeper, bro. Let's go deeper. See, many people spend their lives looking for somebody to curse them, to point the fingers, to blame somebody, you know? Thinking it's always somebody working against them. It's always a secret attack from somebody else. But 9 times out of 10, the attacks don't come from the outside. It's always from the inside. You see? Look at the Baal, the people who worship Baal, who worship Satanism. They couldn't curse the Israelites or the people of God because God was blessing them. See, they had protection on them. They was already anointed. The favor, it was on them. They couldn't do anything about it. So when you have God favor, what happens is the enemy, he creates strategy. And your strategy changes because you're blessed. So what couldn't be accomplished through direct contact, through crazy force, is directed through temptation and making you compromise, and making you live through sin, through seduction. Because that's how he can make you lose your favor, by sinning, through ideology, sexual immorality. All of these things that you were tricked to believe would make you feel good. Then you start indulging in it, and then you became in agreement with it. And you start saying it's okay. Then when you start saying it's okay, you start standing up for it, fighting for it. So the pleasure, the fear, the pride, it's so hard to get rid of because now you got to go through pain, soul ties, generational curses, all through things that you agreed with, you know? And the funny thing about it, he gets you to compromise. The family be involved. Because he never forced you to sin. He can't. He can't force you to sin. Only thing he can do is tempt you and suggest. But it's so accurate because he knows your bloodline. So he knows how he entice your father, he entice your grandmother, how he entice your mama. So he give you the same choices. But guess what? The choices is on you. The choice is on you. That's why darkness spends so much time to normalize the wrong things. You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. If wrong feels right and right feels wrong, people start resisting. So if compromising was true, it's easy to do, people stop fighting. Then sin starts to feel normal. Then if it's normal, I ain't gonna question it no more. Ain't nobody gonna question it. It's gonna be cool to do this, cool to do that. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? See, your enemy, your attacker, you gotta understand, they're never gonna pull up and say, I'm finna destroy your dreams, your goals. They're not gonna do none of that. They're gonna be calm and subtle. Here, everybody does it. Oh, let me put it in just this once. Nobody will know. You deserve it. Are you really gonna miss out on this? And then you fall for it. That's how he gets you, but you're not dumb. See, that's how traps are built. One agreement and pleasure at a time. One compromise at a time. That's how you do it. He gets you to justify it. And that's how he gets you to loop it. And then your brain like it. It pushes out chemicals that need it, that fiend for it. And that's how you come in agreement. Through temptation, bro. See, some of these agreements come through wounds, through pain. For instance, you might have got rejected. Couldn't get the job you wanted. Now, the agreement becomes, ain't no job want me. I'm black. I'm white. Or you might have got betrayed. Now the agreement be something different. You might agree nobody can ever be trusted. These type of people can't be trusted. You know? See how he switched up the agreement? He gets you to lose faith in yourself. You lose one time. I will never succeed. You get hurt one time. I never find someone loyal and true. I never find love. Love is over. It's not for me. It's meant for somebody else. I can't do that. I can't ever have a child. Whatever you want. See, the agreement keeps you in the same loop where you do it to yourself. Because he can't curse you. You can only curse yourself. And the biggest, worst agreement you can have is the agreement of fear. Because whatever you fear, you attract. And you see it manifest in your life. You know? And I understand he got you through lust, through pride, and now you got the victimhood. See, these are doors that you open, that you enter once you break the fear. once you have the agreement with fear, you enter these doors, and you don't even realize that you're agreeing to it anymore. And the next thing you know, that's your personality. And then you're calling it reality. See? And then he gets in your head telling you, oh no, chill, I ain't gonna make the move. And you get to calling that wisdom, but that wisdom is a lie. That's not it. The devil is a lie. He's lying to you. You see? Your enemy, he understands his biggest secret. If you believe a lie long enough, you become the lawyer for it. You'll protect it. You'll build a life around it. You will teach it. You will pass it down to the siblings, loved ones, son, daughter. You know? Then one day, people will wonder why you're stuck. And to change it and begin with your behavior, it begins with things you agree with in your head. You understand what I said? See, now hear me carefully. Hear me carefully, bro. See, God is not standing in heaven waiting to destroy his children. He loves you. See, a good father corrects his son and his daughter. A good father teaches the son and the daughter, you know, and he warns them. Think about it. A loving father, he always watches his child learn to walk. The child falls. Okay, get back up. I'm not cursing you because you fail or you spit on somebody. Get back up. You know? See, the father isn't looking for reasons to abandon his child. Why would he do that? He created you. See, the father wants to encourage you by helping you, by teaching you through experiences. He lets you feel it. But if the child keeps ignoring warnings, keeps running toward danger, keeps touching things or bringing back destruction to the kingdom, to the home, what do you think is going to happen? Consequences arrive. Not because the father stopped loving him, but because reality has consequences. There's consequences out here. That's why temptation is so dangerous. It promises freedom, pleasure, joy, happiness, then delivers slavery, entrapment, bondage. You know? I know that the pleasure feel good, but think about the regret. It promises power, ego feel good for a second, then delivers weakness because it pulls the chair from you. You see? The bait never looks like a trap. The hook is always hidden. You never see the hook. It's always covered up. You only see it through awareness. But let me tell you, the awareness is the only way you can break the agreement because you expose it. See, when you identify things, identify problems, that's how you start replacing it. So if the lie says, I'm worthless, what does the truth say? I have a purpose in life. I wasn't created for no reason. I have a purpose, just like you do too, bro, sis. So if the lie, the enemy says that, okay, you're abandoned, nobody wants you, what's the truth? God hasn't forgotten you or me. If the lie coming out somebody saying you would never change, you know transformation is possible, so why would you believe that? That's a lie. Break that. Break that now. Your past doesn't own you. Your future is still waiting to be written, but if you believe in lies, What can I do? What can we do? You gotta make the choice. You gotta make the decision. The enemy don't need your soul. He didn't need your agreement. Because your agreement gonna shape your decisions. And decisions shape your habits. The way you think your habits do. That's your character. And your character inevitably gonna shape your destiny. That's what you're destined for. So check out your spiritual signature. Check what you've been agreeing with, what you've been signing. What have you been feeding? Just understand what I'm saying. Am I making sense? You see? Because the enemy don't need your soul. He just needs you in agreement. And today, we taking that agreement back, fam. Famo, Soul Church. Let's get it.